Good morning, and happy Wednesday, everybody. It is not Wednesday because it is actually Tuesday. Wow. Wow. Boy. Blew a tire right out of the gate here, right? Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. I'm Odon, your traffic jockey here, your TJ, as I call myself, in the traffic studio. Getting you through the morning commute. Now, roadways are, still slightly wet in certain areas around our tri-state. So again, be careful out there. And our Chief Meteorologist in Training, Mr. Jon Rocco from the esteemed University of Rutgers University there in Piscataway here in New Jersey. He will be coming along here in about 15 minutes or so. We actually started the show on time for a change. Wow, look at that. Just got myself up. So in about 15 minutes, we'll get a check of that forecast and let us know if there's any more rain in the forecast for today or for the rest of the week. And I want to take a quick moment to shout out Johnny and his Weather Watchers Club. But want to thank them for actually putting out a press release yesterday about them doing the forecast for the Tri-State Traffic Show. Really fantastic stuff from Rutgers. So if I guess, do I have that somewhere? I think I do. We'll take a look. I think I saved that post. We'll take a look at that later on in the show. I want to thank John and all his colleagues at the Weather Watchers Club. I'm excited, and should be a lot of fun. That's going to start up sometime mid-September, give or take, for that here this morning. Morning show, I should say. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Good morning, everybody. We are up and running now. 7:02 is our time. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and we're trying the Twitch thing again. I don't even know how Twitch even works, so I'm sure probably not going to get many viewers on a Twitch, but I figured just to kind of open it up just a bit. I wish Twitter, we were able to get the comments. It is, I think the situation with Twitter is that, most people use Twitter, I think, like I do, as far as like a running news feed. So they really don't stick around and actually watch the show on Twitter for any extended period of time. It's just because there's just too much FOMO going on, fear of missing out on everything else that's on Twitter. Disappointing because I have a lot of followers on Twitter. And I was hoping that we grab some of them to subscribe to the show. But nonetheless, we'll come up with a different way here for the audience on YouTube. And again, it is the middle of the summer as well. So, we've certainly got 70% more subscribers than we did when we first started back in May. So it's been since May 9th. So we've been doing this for 3.5 months now, 78 episodes or so. So yeah, we'll see how the how things go here for the fall. So this half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the best place in the land for the best ice cream anywhere to be found. We thank Ralph over at the shop for providing the sponsorship here for this half hour of programming. All right. So with that said, let's get to the action here this morning. We will start things off in New Jersey, but let me say good morning to Alexandra. Good morning to you, my friend. Nice to see you as always. Thanks for dialing us up here on this Tuesday morning. Not Wednesday, it's Tuesday. Good morning to you. And we got a couple things cooking here in New Jersey. Crashing 76 westbound or Gloucester City 295 or west of that location. Well, it's just onto the shoulder over there, onto the shoulder. Get that right? It's going to be down in this area here, right in there by the Aljo curve. That's why 55 and 42 are backed up even further than what we normally see. Let's do this since we're in South Jersey now. Again, roadways are fairly wet. The Parkway, AC Expressway, 55, 40, Long Beach Island got pummeled yesterday with that rain. I mean, just crazy rain there out towards Ship Bottom, literally coming off of 72 right onto Long Beach Boulevard, 195, Route 9, 33. 34, 35, 36. The Turnpike and the Parkway is good. 287, we're fine. Everything in Union, Essex counties looks great out towards Morris County. 287, 24, 80, 78, Route 22, that is going to be clear. I'm seeing a little bit of red here, Parkway, and I wonder if something may have happened there. So go to the Parkway cams and we'll bring it to 147. Okay, so it's jammed into there, and you can see the weather actually not terrible here this morning, quite frankly. Kind of partly cloudy, partly sunny in certain areas. Down here now, I think it's just before 145. Fortunately, the camera's not working because here's 147. You can see it's just parking lot, and when you get to 145, it's wide open. So there is something's going on here just on the approach into 145 this morning. Go well back, actually through it gets up to Bloomfield Avenue and 148. Yes, here's this is southbound. I don't think we're back as far as the tolls. No, not yet. So, um, so there we go. We've got that situation here this morning. Rest of North Jersey is fine. 3717. Staten Island crossings are looking good. Speaking of crossings, let's go to the Hudson Rivers now. We'll do this. Say about 15 on average across the board this morning. So that's in fairly good order. Let's go to the city incident page, shall we? Crash investigation, all lanes blocked at Leif Erikson Drive, exit 4, 15th Avenue ramp. Oh, it's just a ramp. Crash investigation on Arizona Narrow's lower level eastbound Brooklyn side. All lanes closed to the belt. That's not good. That. Ah. The first situation, I'm thinking the first situation was right in here. Well, no, I think it's right in here, right by the Verrazano. E. Problem is that there's very few cameras down here that are going to show us anything. On a Bay 8th, but I highly doubt that that's going to show us anything of any consequence. Oh, yes. So that's where the belt is shut. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Wonder what happened there. Out by the pedestrian walkway there that goes over the top of the belt. All right, so the camera is working. So we got the belt shut now, heading east. Or if they shut the ramps, I think. Well, to me, it wouldn't make any sense just to shut the ramp from the lower to the eastbound belt. You'd have to shut both of them. So this is Bay 8th Street here. This is where all the traffic is being sent to. Is here behind Fort Hamilton and the VA hospital in Diker Heights. Um, These are just local streets friends, so you got to be really careful here at 7:10. Um, Yes, you can make your way over to Cropsey Avenue and then um, attempt to get back out to Bay Parkway to get onto the Belt Parkway there. I don't think it's closed east of that. Would be the way that I would go. Would be to obviously you come off of this A8th over to Cropsey and take Cropsey. That's why this is just a parking lot. Back over to Bay Parkway and then get back onto the Belt there. But that is a lot of traffic being filtered through Bath Beach. You got to be really, really careful. Very, very careful there, friends. And this is the back end of Fort Hamilton. Um, and they're saying just the lower of the Verrazano ramp. Um, I think it's not tying up traffic here, and there's maybe a little fog too. Developed into the over the Verrazano as well as you see it here. So any kind of play? I don't know. This is coming off the lower roadway because the belt ramp is shut. So everyone is trying to make their way over here to get off for first exit right in here. Where is it? No, sorry, that's the ramp. It's further out here. Yeah, to Fort Hamilton Parkway, right here. Dodging off this exit here, try to make an end around sweep past the Decker Beach Golf Course and then head out to Cropsey Avenue. I would think that the upper level also closed the ramp. I don't understand why they closed the lower and not the upper. Why would you want traffic just backing up in here? They should just shut the ramps just so there's no access to the belt at all, and then you have to continue on to the Gowanus. Hmm. All right, friends, we will look at that. So again, eastbound belt is shut here at Bay 8th Street with a accident investigation. Still ongoing here this morning. Let's bring up the city incident page again. I just want to see when that was entered. Started at 4:20 this morning, so we're looking at 3 hours, and the last update was a half hour ago. So, okay, so they shut so effectively off the Verrazano, you have no access to the belt. Okay, so ramp to okay. That's what I thought. I was gonna say, I didn't see this. I guess just didn't follow through on the bottom. All right, so that is the top story now is this eastbound belt is completely shut, with this accident investigation this morning. Here at 7:14. Take a quick snapshot of the rest of the city before we get to the weather center. The rest of the belt is fine. Gowanus, BQE combination, normal stuff there. Battery Tunnel about 10. Midtown Tunnel is empty. At 10 at the Queensboro Bridge. Again, it is a very, very light volume week across the board. Westbound on the LIE coming into Queens Boulevard is heavy. And then both ways of the Van Wyck at Hillside Avenue is heavy. South on the BQE. I think something may have happened here just before the Kosciuszko Bridge. And take a look at that very quickly. I want to get to John's forecast. Let's see. Yep. ramp. Ooh, wow, that's a neat picture with the sun peeking through the clouds. Wow, very cool. So this is south this morning. Here somewhere, southbound direction there. Saw already. This is the approach into the bridge. So I think it's right before the bridge. But I would go with there. Looks like a little crash. East on the LIE. I think something's happened here out by the Cross Island, or maybe not. Just heavy traffic there. Well, let's just quickly check it out. Time. Good morning, everybody. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch this morning. Please post up a comment. I know Alexandra is in our chat room moderating. I don't know if Anna is with us here this morning, but I imagine she will join us here shortly. Little Marathon Parkway here, but it's just a that's going west now. Now it's flipping the other way. Let's do Francis Lewis being serviced. Oh, alrighty then. But anyway, it seems to be abnormally heavy here going east of the Cross Island. I think something did happen earlier. The Bronx, both ways in Third Avenue, southbound on FDR Drive, heavy at the RFK. Southbound Deegan, a little sluggish here at the Cross Bronx. But yeah, much lighter than what we usually will see. Let's go to the Weather Center before we get out to Long Island here this morning. Add that into the stream. Good morning, Johnny, for this Tuesday. And yes, I got it right. It is Tuesday. Take a look at this morning's commute. Kind of partly sunny in certain areas. You saw that one camera on the BQE where the sun was kind of burning through some of the clouds. So we are in need of sunglasses here this morning. We'll put it in that category. Take a look at the temps here throughout New Jersey, hovering just around 70 degrees or so. Near the northwest section, a little bit cooler at about 66. Dare I say cooler when the humidity is just jacked up sky high. Temps again here in the five boroughs into the low 70s. We continue out to Long Island. We're looking at temperatures here again into the low 70s across the board this morning. A little cooler up to the Hudson Valley or so, 68 in Poughkeepsie, Patterson, Middletown is 66. Southwestern Connecticut, again, the Delta really isn't very much, between about 66 and about 72 or so, give or take 5 or 6 degrees. So in Torrington, 66, 68 in Waterbury, 70 and 71 in Bridgeport. Let's take a look at John's forecast for today. Sun and clouds, an isolated storm chance is still with us here for later this afternoon. It was a fairly unsettled day yesterday. We really haven't had many of them in quite some time. We're looking at 86 in Freehold, 85 in Central Park, 82 in Islip. Inland New Jersey about into the mid 80s or so, and then a little bit cooler down the shore at 81 for Cape May, about 80 or so towards Seaside Park, Long Beach Island. So going to start to maybe dry out just a bit unless we get some sort of a shower to come through here later on today. And speaking of that, we'll take a look at that 7-day weather forecast and the rain threat chances for the next 5 days coming up at 7:45. Let's talk to you about Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the website for the best ice cream in the land. And you can see some of this delicious cotton candy ice cream as Anna and her daughter have tried and really, really enjoyed. Give it a major, major go, major 2 thumbs up there. We've got the blood orange sorbet, the lemon sorbet, the peach mango sorbet. This is just another shot on the left-hand side of that. The grasshopper, which is Justin's favorite, party cake, as well as cookie dough. He has also the new flavors, which I believe are still around for the rest of this week, maybe. That will be the cornbread and strawberry jam. Also, root beer float. We've got s'moreo. We've got chocolate cookies and cream and triple strawberry. It certainly has the vanilla chocolate for you to enjoy. And again, you can see some of the toppings here with the toppings bar. It also has the peanut butter and the marshmallow for you to enjoy on your Sunday or even on your cup of ice cream. Also, these wonderful, flying saucers and chipwiches, which are absolutely delicious. Nice little pick me up, nice little frozen dessert treat for you to enjoy. And he also has these amazing all occasion cakes, small serves about 6 to 8 people, a larger cake, maybe about 10 to 12. Then he has that monster sheet cake at 40 people or so. And again, he can make this with the classic pillowy, soft serve ice cream, the vanilla chocolate with the chocolate crunchies, or you can make it with the hard ice cream as well. Takes a little bit longer. You need to give him a little more lead time on that to go ahead and go ahead and prepare that. Those cakes take a little longer to set up, I think, with the hard ice cream. But and he just has to make sure he has enough of it from the case. But once again, Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, the best place in the land for the greatest ice cream in the world. Go over and visit my friend Ralph at 908 3000 is the phone number. The address is 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey, right across the street from the New Jersey Transit train station. So we thank Ralph for being a sponsor of the Tri State Traffic Show. Let me see if I can do this here this morning. I can find the post that Mr. Rocco has posted about the press release for. Let's do this. There it is. Rutgers Weather Watchers Club. Weather Watcher to provide forecasts for the Tri-State Traffic Show. Johnny, this kid's amazing. He really is. Um, I mean, look at the great graphics they have there. That's just a little snapshot, little preview of what's to come this year at Rutgers. As Rutgers University kicks off the new school year this September, the Weather Watcher Club will be also kicking off a new adventure. Starting by mid-September, students of the club will be providing the forecast in the Tri-State Traffic Show with host Don Smith. Show live streams on Facebook and YouTube on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You can catch specialized weather reports every half hour starting at 7:15. You may catch the show on those social media platforms by searching Tri-State Traffic Show. Also following along at Odon Traffic on Twitter. This joint effort will not only provide weather forecasts using the latest WSI Max graphics systems for the show, but also give valuable experience to our members. We would like to thank Don Smith for the opportunity. We look forward to an exciting time ahead. Yes, thank you, Johnny. That's amazing that you put out that press release. Fantastic. Unbelievable, this guy. Really is fantastic. Look at those graphics. Look how good they look. I mean, the ones he has now are really good. He just makes those at home, but this Weather Watcher Club is really a well organized group and a lot of fun to see some of his colleagues. Now I'm pretty sure that they're going to send over the forecast in a video form, which is great. I just need to go through a couple details with John just to make sure that how to get the format and all that kind of stuff. So, it's going to be more than John for the forecast. We're going to see some of his other colleagues there at the school, which I think is great. So again, I really appreciate John and the his advisors. I'm not sure their names, but we thank them because it's really going to add another dimension to this show. And Johnny, again, thank you, sir, for all the hard work that you've been doing since we started, and looking forward to this fun partnership coming up in the middle of September. All right, so let's go back to our maps now this morning. Just pardon me, I just want to save that. Let's go to the Long Island incident page here this morning at 7:25. Um, Matching records. That's good. So the southern states a little banged up here with some traffic. I think something may have happened here, but maybe not. Yeah, east of the Bethpage State Parkway. So let's go to the cameras there. So as I say, that should be in the green at least for almost 7:30. Again, you're watching the Tri-State Traffic Show, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch this morning. Please post up a comment. Let us know where you are hailing from, where you're watching us from here this morning. We'll put you on the broadcast. Let's see what we can find here. That's some sun glare there. That's going west, though. Nothing there. There. Going west. That's going east. So again, there is some sun glare, but uh, wow, look at this beautiful southern state, nice and paved. Um, that's on the eastbound side. So the video. I think there's definitely something happening here right before 110 Carmen's Road. We've got two cameras here at Carmen's, but showing east here. Yeah, there's definitely something going on east because look how wide open the eastbound side is. And then, 1,700 feet later, they're saying this is going west. And I just don't see it, how that could be going west. It could be on the eastbound side here. Yeah. Well, thing is that they're showing that the camera is on the eastbound side. I don't know. That one's got me perplexed. Nonetheless, there's some slow traffic in either direction here getting into 110. So look for that. LIE building some volume going west this morning out to 135 west on the LIE Advance Highway, a little slow. Sunrise Highway, the rest of Suffolk County, we're fine. East on Sunrise Highway, we're heavy. Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill into Bridgehampton. So keep that in mind. Let's go to southwestern Connecticut. And friends, we're seeing a lot of traffic here this morning on 95. I'm wondering why. Yesterday was empty, absolutely empty. Um, no incidents, just delays 25 through 11, and the Merit 49-42. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, just some rising some volume out here. Now, again, whether some of the universities, whether Fairfield University or has started classes, which I think it may very well be, maybe a little bit of the uptick in traffic that you know, that we are seeing here this morning. Um, yeah. So south down 95, a little bit heavy. Same with the Merritt. Lower Westchester, we are fine. 287, that is going to be looking good. Tappan Zee is moving well. Rockland County, Orange County, traffic is clear. Route 6, 84. The Beacon Bridge and the Thruway is moving well. 84. Let's get out of Fishkill, Lake Carmel, westbound on 84. Really busy here at 684. 684 in the Croton Falls, Purdy's, Golden's Bridge. Katona down to Bidford Hills, all the way into Purchase. We are moving along at a very good pace. So, Hudson Valley is fine. Let's just click on the incident list just to check it out, make sure we didn't miss anything. Crash on westbound 6 at the Bear Mountain State Parkway. The shoulder is out. It's not going to cause any issues. Let's go to transit now. Take a look at NJ Transit here at 7:30. And want to bring in our, our newest sponsor. Wow, come on. Where'd it go? I just had it. What happened? Oh my gosh. What happened? Did it just delete it? How could it just delete it? I just didn't even I just clicked on it. Oh boy. A real nice banner too. So we'll talk to you about the Marston Essex rail service resumed both directions over Summit earlier overhead wire issues. As I type this in, we'll do the leave that up and then type and add a banner. Can I? Can. Hey, just give me 1 minute here because I got to get this in. I don't know what happened. It just went poof right back. All right, friends, there we go. I think we are back in the driver's seat here. Again, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch this morning. Just wanted to get that sponsorship in. I don't know what happened. I accidentally clicked on something and all of a sudden it just deleted the whole banner. So this half hour is sponsored by The Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in beautiful Clark, New Jersey. 908-325-6283 is the phone number. And follow my main man, Omar Sanchez, there on Instagram at Chop God. He's the guy to give a call to book your appointment there for the best haircut anywhere to be found. Omar is a real craftsman, great guy, and does a real nice job with yours truly and his his aging gray locks. So, oh gosh, but definitely give him a call, make an appointment there at the Shave Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, 908-325-6283, and follow him on Instagram at ChopGod. All right, so let's go back to New Jersey Transit now. So they're resumed the full service here now between Dover and Summit. Earlier overhead wire issues, so that's going to cause some delays there. I'd still say give yourself about another half an hour with the travel time. Northeast Corridor, 625 departure from Jersey Avenue, canceled with crew availability. Let's go to PATH trains here this morning. We will take a look at what we've got going on. Let's see here now. Mandatory Hackensack River bridge lifts. That was from yesterday, so everything is good there. Let's go to the MTA this morning. Take a look at what we have cooking here. Just some delays in the W train, so that's in good shape. Um, it's crew availability, so look for that. Go to the rails here. Metro North and Long Island Railroad. Everything is on or close to schedule. Um, so there we go, friends. Transit seems to be playing nicely. We go back to the New Jersey list because that Parkway accident has to come up here. There she is right there. Southbound north of 145. We already knew that. We were right on top of that. Bada bing, bada boom. Westbound 80 at 56. Why doesn't the DOT change this? It's not West Patterson. I can't believe somebody doesn't tell them it's Woodland Park, and Alexander knows all about Woodland Park. That's where the wedding is. Change that. I don't know why they haven't changed that yet. So we will go first to the 80 crash. This is out here. You know what? There was a couple cameras there, but I don't think Squirrelwood is working here this morning. Hasn't worked for a while because they're upgrading a lot of these cameras to HD, and then when they do that, they just it seems to take them forever to do it. Let's go Squirrelwood. That's not working. I'm telling you right now. Nope. Here at 19, this is going to show the heavy traffic behind it, which is on the westbound side. And it's just a humid, sticky, awful day out there so far this morning. I mean, it's just a lot of haze, a lot of just, yeah, it just feels like an air conditioner. Alexander says, oh, yes, it's Woodland Park. You're right. Yep. Don't know why they haven't changed that. Anyway, I digress. All our fine friends there in Woodland Park. This is at Union. So again, it's at Squirrelwood. Right in there. So give yourself another 10 minutes or so, I think would be the optimal path of least resistance there. Let's go to the Parkway because if DOT has it, then Turnpike Authority's got it, which more than likely maybe bodes well for us that they've moved the 145 overpass camera and turned it around. They have not. It's a little bit of different position than it was earlier, but go to 47. So they moved it in to see what was going on. I think it may be cleared. I think it's. If I had to take a guess, it's gone because this traffic's moving much better now than it was just when we first observed that just a little while ago. So if I had to take a guess, that is now out of the way for us this morning. Like that is going to recover here shortly. Continue on here. So again, we're backed up to Bloomfield, so you definitely want to watch for that. 78, 287, 206, 202, Route 22, 80 is all good. Central Jersey is fine, although a little something going on here on the Parkway I'm seeing. South of Cheesequake, or the John Bon Jovi now. Got to get that right. John Bon Jovi. Heading south, there may be some construction. I know if there is a camera there, so let's do it. Let's see what we got. Is that going south or north? If I had to take a guess, that is going south, and the local lanes are shut. That's that deal. Looks like they're setting up the construction. That's why. So we got local lanes shut here, southbound, south of 120. This is on the northbound side. That's not going to show us anything. Whoops. I mean, only in rare occasions are the exit ramps and the toll plaza cameras actually useful. It's the main line of the parkway is what we need to see. I wish they would just populate all the cameras on the website because I mean, the parkway's got like another probably 200 more cameras or more than what's on these websites. Let's see the local lanes. They may have just reopened them. I see some there. So that's the police escort. They were setting up, closing up that left lane. That's what it is. That's the police escort there. You're watching it live. No one else has got this because no one else is looking at mile marker 121 on the Garden State Parkway in real time. So, state police are in the formation there. There they go. There's one trooper. There's two troopers. So that was what it was. They were just looking to set up this road work now as everyone has to merge to the right. So just be careful. I would stay with the express lanes instead. And that is why this is as heavy as it is here this morning because of that. All right. So that was kind of cool. Follow that in real time. Rest of New Jersey Parkway, 287, 295, 5542. That is going to be looking good onto the westbound side of 76. AC Expressway is clear. The Parkway is fine. Sea Isle City, Avalon, Wildwood, Cape May. Well, let's go on up to excuse me. Go to the other top story is this Bell Parkway mess being shut at Bay 8th Street. And what this tractor trailer is doing on there I have no idea why. Where that came from. He's lucky that it's closed because I'm surprised that they don't pull him over and give him a ticket. Unless he's part of a construction crew of some type and is allowed on there, but he wouldn't have gotten too far. He would hit that pedestrian overpass. So again, the belt is shut going east at the Verrazano and Bay 8th Street. Also, the ramps from the Verrazano to the belt are completely closed as well. So that has been an ongoing accident investigation, accident INV here. And as we get into 8 o'clock, this is going to slowly grow across the bridge. Oh, it already is, but I'm saying across Staten Island, I should say. And it looks like they may, you know what? Let's do this. I think they may have at the Gowanus Belt split, they may have closed the ramp to the belt as well because there's no exits going through Bay Ridge, which makes sense to shut down all of those access points to the belt because what are you going to do? You're going to just come around the corner? Alpine Cinema. No, I see traffic here. There's no you can't. Well, there is an exit before the bridge. Pardon me. That is I don't think so. At least going eastbound, maybe west there is. There's an entrance to the belt. Now, is there an exit? No. Let's see here. Okay, so there's the belt. Let's just see here. Avenue, Fort Hamilton Parkway, exit only. That's right. Okay, so there is an exit going east. At this little, no, it's like a little rest area or something. Oofa. Oofa. Okay, so there is an exit before you get under the bridge. Okay. All right, so that's why that's not shut. So I take that back. Yeah, so I take that back there. So, but like, just I, why? Now, see, again, that's the reason why you need me and not. Wow, look at all that fog. Ooh, that's a stiff shot, but that visibility is terrible. Wow. Hmm. 7:45 is our time. Again, this half hour is sponsored by Shave Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, Jersey, in Union County. Head over there for the best haircut. Speak to my guy Omar Sanchez there. Follow him on Instagram at ChopGod. 908-325-6283 is the phone number. We thank them for sponsoring the 7:30 half hour of programming here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. So yeah, wow. Oh, look at that visibility. That's awful. But look, so this, look at this. It's saying road closure on Bell Parkway until 12:30. Where are they getting that from? I have no clue as far as where they are populating that from. There's nothing on any list saying um, about any kind of closure. 12:30. I mean, we know the closure is down here, but it's not closed here. That's what they're making it sound like. And I'm sure your GPS is going to pick up on that and try to divert you around when you really, there's really no need to divert, especially if you're getting off into Bay Ridge. Again, you know, Jimmy McFadden, nobody knows drive better than the Don. Thank you, Jimmy. How's things there in down south? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, bud. Um, the should have had Jimmy do the forecast. Jimmy's an accomplished meteorologist himself. Help us out with the forecast from time to time, dialing it up from down south. Let's see here. So, where was I going with that? So yeah, again, I use these Google Maps because one, it's just easier. It's an easy visual for everyone watching. I don't have a mapping system like Johnny has at Rutgers because those things are uber expensive. But maybe in the future we do look at something like that. But again, I take these things with a grain of salt. And again, honestly, you're getting my years of experience and just knowing trends and patterns, just like Jimmy and Johnny and Justin and James, you know, doing the weather. They just know pick up trends and patterns, and they realize that, if a model is saying, hey, it's going to be this, that, and they're like, there's no way it's going to happen. I mean, it's just the years of experience that you put into it. It's where the interpretation of the data is really the most important. As Jimmy Mack, I think, will certainly agree with me. So your BQE here is heavy, getting up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Watch for that. Southbound BQE just pummeled here, getting past the LIE. So we're seeing a little bit more of an uptick in our volume this morning. Interesting to see how this kind of all everyone kind of just showed up at the same time to the party, right? The Bronx is fairly busy here, both ways of the cross Bronx. When is that never a problem, right? LIE, the Van Wyck at Hillside Avenue, north in the Cross Island, busy out to the LIE. And then this southern mess here out by 110, there was an earlier issue there. Wasn't confirmed, but we looked at the cameras and certainly realized that there was something going on. Parkway, we're still dealing with the delay, but I would have to say that the crash has been cleared, but we will go to the incident page here this morning. That and wow. They're still saying it's out there. That was 20 minutes ago. So I think it's on the shoulder myself. But so we've got another broken end vehicle south of 143 in Irvington to look for. So further down the line there. Broken end vehicle on the parkway entering at 145. So real problems around 145 this morning. 322 west of Main Street and east of 42 in Monroe. All lanes are closed. Traffic getting behind the right shoulder. So look for that here this morning. Let's do this. Let me go to, so those are the city cameras. Let me go to the state cameras. Maybe we get a better picture of this mess on the belt. Maybe it'll refresh a little bit more for us. Video not available. Okay. So we're going to do this. We'll enlarge this thing here, and I will be right back in a moment. Quick pit stop at the rest area, and I will be back in just a couple of seconds here. So just hang tight, and back in just a brief moment. All right. Good morning, everybody. 8:02 now is our time. We're back in the driver's seat here this morning, and this half hour of programming is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Looking live here for the last few minutes on this Bell Parkway closure this morning. On the eastbound side, out by Bay 8th Street, it's been shut down for hours here this morning with this ongoing accident investigation. Getting into, well, basically between there and Bay Parkway, I would say. So, again, this is out by the Verrazano. That is the eastbound side. Once again, so that really is our top story, is the this full closure of the Bell Parkway as you see it here. Um, at the Verrazano, which is going to be right in here. And as I predicted, that the traffic will be backed up well across onto Staten Island now. See what a mess this is. Right? Right? Look out. Mosel Avenue. Mosel Avenue is. Let's see. Let's see where we're gonna go here. I'm just trying to plan out my next thought. Pardon me, I just sneezed. And so yeah, that's not gonna do us any good. Let's go back to the other 511 site. Is a little more compact. Uh this is by 30. We knew about that one already. Um Again, our Bell Parkway is shut. The ramps from the Verrazano are closed to the eastbound belt. So that is there until a further notice, as the again, still looking at this accident on the BQE. QE. That's over by the Kosciuszko Bridge. Again, we looked at those cameras, but they didn't move anything. So the crash at Central Avenue, southbound Parkway, all lanes are open there. Southbound 145, a crash still taking out a lane at 280. A couple cameras there this morning, and 136. That's south. That heads away, so I don't see anything there. So that is now gone. We go here to 147. Yes, so that accident is still there. Wow, I thought it was cleared earlier, but to no. Oops. Let's go to the overpass. Why they don't turn this camera around is beyond me. I feel like maybe they can't. No, they moved it to a different location. It was closer to the road. But so that is still an issue here this morning. That will be right here. So we're back from Bloomfield. That's going to run you about another 10 minutes or so. Let's go to the home page here. Whoa. What was that? I used to something new. Route 4. Both directions at Zinc Place in Fair Lawn. All lanes are closed. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. That's on Broadway. I thought it was where it comes into 208. So on the entrance in the Patterson East Side, we're shut down there on Broadway. So look for that this morning. That literally just happened 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. So let's go Parkway. Should be 26 minutes. It's now 49. That's about a 10-minute delay, give or take, amongst friends. 10 minutes through extra needed through here. Um, just some pockets of delays on 80 and 4, 80, 280. 280 is fine. West 24, a little busy. West 78 is heavy. As you get onto the local side there this morning, Route 22 East and Mountainside is a little busy here. Coming up to Echo Lake Park, then north of the Parkway, a little heavy in Clark. Go to 195. That is looking good. 29 into the Trenton Tunnel. Things are going to be fine. 72 and then 55 at 42. That's going to be a crowded ride this morning. What else we got? Ocean City, Atlantic City, Wildwood, Cape May, things are fine there. So, the area of Connecticut is really seeing a lot of traffic here this morning, and I don't know why. Yesterday there was nobody out there, but this morning seems like everybody and their mother is out here this morning. So we will go 5, 19, 11, 9 through 5, 26, 22. The Merit 47, 42, 41, 35. Huh. To 11, 9 through 5 again. Yeah, just a lot of volume here. Just a lot of volume. On the Merritt, Trumbull into Fairfield, and then we'll go 18 down through about 6. Wow. Okay. 287 East now building traffic in the White Plains. Again, maybe a lot of folks just took yesterday off to come back from wherever they were coming back from. North on the Hutch, getting in towards North Street, a little busy. For the most part, Hudson Valley is doing well on 84. The Beacon Bridge, Brewster, west on 84 is heavy at 684, and then 684, a little bit slow here in Katona on Route 22, Bedford Hills, Mount Kisco, down through the Purchase area. You know what? Let's do the Hudson River crossings here this morning. Let's jump in there. There we go. Let's bring that up to date. You're at 8:11. You know what we forgot to do? We got to do the 7-day weather forecast. Oh my gosh. I knew something was wrong. I knew I forgot to do something. All right, we'll do it in this one here. I don't know how I missed that. I guess we were following the Bell Parkway thing and then pit stop. So half an hour at the Lincoln. That's really bad. 15 at the George and the Holland. So I wonder what's cooking here at the Lincoln. There's a lot of volume. Ramp. Here. Apologize, Johnny. I don't know why we didn't do the forecast there, but get it this time around. Let's see. Of course, those cameras don't work. Will it work? Yeah, there's definitely, I think, something going on here. Right before the covered roadway, and whether it's on that ramp to get up to Tunnelly Avenue, not sure, but yeah, there's definitely something's definitely going on there. Um, Whitpin Bridge is open. I'm surprised they didn't have a bigger celebration of some type there. Interesting. Okay. Um, Again, good morning. You're watching Tri-State Traffic Show. 8:13 is our time. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Um, So we are following really the biggest breaking story is East on the Belt has been shut for hours with this accident investigation at Bay 8th Street. That's what you're looking live at here this morning. Also, there's no access to the belt from the Verrazano. So traffic is backed up back onto Staten Island this morning. We'll go back and show you this. Let's see here. All right, so the first camera is here at Fingerboard, and you can see just disaster. I mean, absolute disaster across the board there with that. Let's see how far back that goes here at Mosel Avenue. I don't know where Mosel Avenue is. But Clove, not back as far as Clove yet, but we'll see how long this progresses here this morning with the delays closure there. Now, it also affects the Bell Parkway heading west. Everyone's got to stop and look at it from Coney Island Avenue. It's really Ocean Parkway. Going west out to the bridge. So that's going to be a stiff ride. Let's see. All right. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's go back to the weather center now so I can actually do what I'm supposed to do. Let's talk to you about the weather. We'll come back and revisit this Belt Parkway situation here this morning. Again, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Post up a comment here and join us on the big broadcast. We'll take a look at our forecast provided by our Chief Meteorologist in Training, Mr. Jon Rocco from Rutgers University. Follow him on Twitter and Facebook at Jon Rocco, JonRoccowX. That is his handles there for Facebook as well as Twitter. So we thank John for the forecast. So again, kind of gray skies out there, maybe a couple peaks of sunshine breaking through from time to time, but not a whole lot. So temps are into the, you're looking over to the right. Again, look to the right. That's the 8 o'clock temperature gradients. We're looking at temps into the lower 70s or so. Same thing here into the 5 boroughs. 73, 73, 73 across the board. Again, the delta is fairly tight here this morning. Let's go back to Long Island. 73, 74 or so. It's a muggy, sticky, ugly start out there this morning. Me find a little bit of, dare I say, maybe a little fog, especially, near the water. Just kind of a disgusting early morning, certainly sinuses and nasal passages have not felt better with all of this humidity. That's my issue here is that when we get into the cold weather, the baseboard heat just dries things out. And there's our Hudson Valley temps into the lower 70s this morning. Southwestern Connecticut, lower 70s across the board, 72, 73, 70, and 68 in Torrington. On over towards our forecast for today. So temps are into the mid 80s here. 86, 85, 82 in Islip, 81 in Cape May, down the shore, maybe slightly cooler, but again, it is just a humid start. It's one of those things where you put the air conditioning on, you almost have to turn up the temperature in order not to fog up the windows for your ride. So again, be careful there. So typical kind of summertime day here towards the end of August, already August the 23rd. Can you believe it? So here's our rain and storm threats. We're looking at an isolated storm chance for today is certainly possible. Wednesday, Thursday, we're okay. Friday is an isolated storm. That's our next chance for a possible storm. As you can see here in the 7-day weather forecast, 85 for today. So it's going to be fairly warm the next several days. 89 on Wednesday, 91 on Thursday, 90 on Friday with that storm chance. Brings the temperature down a couple of degrees at 86, 83 on Sunday, and then back into the heat on Monday at 87 for our final Monday of the month of August. That will be August the 29th. Hopefully maybe I can get to the car show. We'll see. But yeah, so kind of just a typical summertime pattern. And there we go. And speaking of summertime patterns, what better segue? Hot weather and ice cream always go together, just like traffic and weather, right? Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery is the sponsor of this half hour of programming. 22 North Avenue West in beautiful historic Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is his website. So check that out if you can. Again, Ralph makes some of the most amazing ice cream anywhere to be found. Let me see if I can let me bring up his website. Something different here. So this is the website there, CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. You can see all the wonderful flavors here. Vanilla bean, obviously vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Has that award-winning bananas Foster, which is amazing. You know, I haven't had the bananas in a long time, but it is excellent. Oreo cheesecake, cappuccino crunch, M&M explosion. So really just a plethora of ice cream, just delicious stuff. This year, I'm wondering what that is there. I don't know what that is. Is that doesn't look like pistachio. It almost looks like I don't know. Lime? Maybe it's a sorbet he's made. Lime? I think he may has done lime. Anyway, so mint chocolate chip, vanilla chocolate chip, coffee party cake, vanilla chocolate super crunch, fudge brownie sundae. And there are some of the seasonal offerings that he has. Pistachio, Nutella, chocolate pretzel crunch, ricotta fig, eggnog chip, Oreo pumpkin, apple pie, cinnamon crumb, apple cider donut, pumpkin spice. So that's all inbound here very, very shortly. And he also has those special flavors, the root beer float and the, let's go to his Facebook page as well. I want to see if he's still doing those. Again, it was a very limited run, extremely limited run. There they are. Cornbread with strawberry jam. My parents said that was the best ice cream they've ever had. Ever. They like that. Root beer float is another crowd favorite as well. Delicious stuff. Anna, good morning. Sorry I'm late. No sorries at all. Thanks a lot for tuning us in, dialing us up here this morning. Welcome. So yeah, cornbread with strawberry jam. Anna, you got to get up and get some of that before he runs out. You're going to love that. Root beer float is another. I've had the root beer float before. That's really, really good. I mean, like really good. Go back to the flavors and we go to the cakes. Again, he's got these classic ice cream cakes here. The pillowy soft vanilla chocolate ice cream with the chocolate crunchies in the center. Again, small rounds, 7 to 8, all the way up to 30 or 40 on the large sheet cake side. So again, head to the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. There's the outside of the shop right next to the Garlic Rose. 22 North Avenue West in beautiful historic Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 again is the number. And he's open from 12 to 9:30 Monday through Thursday, 12 to 10 Friday, Saturday, and 12 to 9 on Sunday. So 7-day operation. And, in my last conversation I had with Ralph, he said he didn't, his last day off was like the weekend of Easter, going back into April. So he's there 7 days a week and probably 10, 12 hours a day. It's insane. His work ethic is absolutely crazy. So we thank Ralph for sponsoring. Anna says, I'm very intrigued about the cornbread flavor. It's excellent. You actually get the texture of the cornbread and then the strawberry jam. It tastes like a corn muffin, and you've toasted it. Well, really, you froze it at this point and put the strawberry jam on it. So, yeah, awesome flavor. Hopefully hopefully the feedback that he gets is as uber positive as my parents have given it high praise, that maybe it will stick around a little longer. But anyway, so 8:23 now is our time. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join Jimmy McFadden, Alexander, and Anna here with me in the chat room. Post up a comment, please. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hopefully, we'll try to do some more content. It's just kind of slow right now. I think I wanted to do another video with the brand new Dodge products that they've brought out with the all electric. Can I get this wrong? I know it, but I think it's called the Dodge Charger Daytona Banshee. That's the name of the engine, but it's an electric two-door coupe. It's not even a coupe. It's really a hatchback. So looks like it may be taking the place of the Challenger. But fact is, anyway, we'll reset at 8:30. We'll find some pictures. Anyway, the top story here is this eastbound Bell Parkway closure, as it's been since we came on the air at 7. They are still investigating an early morning overnight crash. Happened about 3 o'clock or so. So we've been shut for a good 4 or 5 hours now, and the ramps off the Verrazano are also shut to the Bell Parkway. That's why the Staten Island Expressway is all jacked here, because really, people are trying to find another way. Now, again, looking at this picture, I mean, I just don't know where all these cars are coming from. If the ramps in the Verrazano are shut, trying to tell me all these cars are coming down the belt at in Bay Ridge. I think if they wanted to stop all of this traffic from getting on here, the optimal thing would be to shut the ramp. Well, not that I say it, I'm starting to see some red, so they may have done that here at the belt split. A little tough to see here. That's the outbound side coming towards us. Let me try this camera. That's not good. Damn it. See here at 68th Street, that's the eastbound side of the belt moving away, and I'm seeing cars. So I don't know. To me, I think I would shut it off here. I just don't know where all these other cars are coming from, unless I'm missing some sort of an entrance ramp here in Bay Ridge onto the Parkway. But I don't. Well, there's an entrance ramp off of 66th Street, it looks like. Let's just see here. Let's see. Like a scene out of Welcome Back, Kotter, right? I don't think I've ever been on the belt along here. Kind of a nice picturesque kind of view of the harbor and whatnot. There's a pier there and everything. Look at that. Huh. Anyway, we digress. Let's come back here. I just don't know where all of these cars are coming from. This looks like a DOT vehicle. Now, that other truck we saw earlier may have just wandered on from the Gowanus. Anna, let's see here. Why is the bridge closed off? Well, the bridge itself is not so much closed off. It's the ramps from the Verrazano to the east to the Bell Parkway. That is what's shut. Again, you can only get onto the eastbound side off the Verrazano anyway. They are closed because the eastbound belt is shut, as you see it here at Bay 8th Street, and that's because of a accident investigation from early this morning. Still ongoing, so not quite sure the nature of what happened, but obviously it's serious enough to keep the belt shut for 3, 4, 5 hours at a shot here. So that is the reason why the what do you call it? The Staten Island Expressway is just jam packed here, getting across. And then the exit here for Fort Hamilton Parkway also picking up a ton of traffic because now everyone's GPS is probably saying, oh, you got to get off here, go to Fort Hamilton Parkway in order to make your way east. Because, I mean, look at the damage this is doing. Look at the damage this is doing here. Coming around Fort Hamilton, this is kind of the back door. If something did happen here, we always used to get off at this, come around, and then you can get back on at Bay 8th. But the problem is that it's shut east of Bay 8th Street. If it was in this section here, then you could do this, and then all this wouldn't show up. But Cropsey Avenue is just getting pummeled, absolutely leveled here with traffic. Let's see here, Anna. On a side note, Welcome Back, Kotter, one of the best theme songs. Absolutely. It was also a top 40 hit. Do you know the name of the artist? Do you know the name of the artist? I need like drum roll music. It's on what channel is that? Is it Antenna TV? I think at like 5 o'clock, right after Too Close for Comfort with Henry Rush. Let's see here now. Oh my. So now it's also what it's also doing is the westbound side of the belt is getting absolutely drilled. Heading out from now Ocean Parkway, Coney Island Avenue. But yes, the Welcome Back Kotter theme song was sung by one Mr. John Sebastian. That is his name. Accomplished artist in his own right. I don't know whether John is still with us or not. I should look that up. So now the westbound side is really getting hit hard as well. So you have to avoid this entire area heading into Brooklyn this morning. And has got it. There it is, John Sebastian. Yes, indeed. The westbound side is starting to see some major backups here as well at the 440. Maybe through that construction that they've been doing for quite some, just started in the last 2 weeks or so. But again, the belt is off limits here this morning, and the Verrazano, take that off the list. And I wouldn't be surprised. That's probably why. Oh my. Let's see here. Go to the Hudson River crossings, and it is now 8:30. So let me do this. This half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley. Watch her on PBS Great, Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey, also New Jersey PBS. That is at 3:30 Monday through Friday. And go to our website, darley-newman.com, for more information. So the Lincoln is about 32, about 20 at the Holland, about 20 at the George, and for the upper and lower. Seeing some volume, but I wouldn't be surprised that the Lincoln and Holland, dare I say, is picking up maybe some traffic from this Verrazano mess, but it seems kind of far and out of the way for a lot of our friends to do that, but you never know. Just don't know. Let's see here now. We want to go to, where are we going? Let's go to Long Island now. I want to jump into the incident pages. Nothing being reported there. We go to the Hudson Valley incident page, check up with that. 287 for exit 6, crash there. Another one before exit 9. Sprain north of Jackson Avenue. Tractor trail, Conic approaching eastbound 55. Broken down vehicle on the Sprain south of 287. Broken down vehicle on the Sawmill. Crash in the Taconic Let's go to 287. Let's check that out in real time. Oh, hmm. Let's see here now. Friends. Let's see. That's about White Plains Road. So a little backed up into the hutch, but really, that's about it there. I know we're kind of running all over the map here, but I think it's got a lot of traffic here this morning. Shocked at that. I think something on the cross Bronx eastbound into Sheridan is really heavy off the George. I am. Well, here. 5 Carmonte here. Let's see. We'll go here to the Bronx. Yeah, something's going on here. So that's why the George is all jacked. Heading eastbound, there's something going on here. Now, whether they're setting up construction or some sort of bang up. So let's go to the city incident page. Check that out. That one's probably going 95 north. It's not on the list. Okay. So here, just at the Sheridan Boulevard exit, we are looking at something closing up the right lane. That's why the George is like 25 minutes now. Happens in New York doesn't necessarily stay in New York. Let's see here now, friends and colleagues. Um, So this parkway is still banged up here from this. Are they still saying this crash is there? Let's see. All lanes open. That's okay. Tractor trailer entrance ramp partially blocked. Southbound entrance ramp at 14. Okay. And our Belt Parkway is still shut here this morning. Still looking at that. Where it is on the eastbound CBX. CBX. I bring you the CBX. Um, out here, and that's why the George is all jacked, all shot, jacked, and tuned. There's your Midtown Tunnel, about 25, about 15 at the Ed Koch. Again, BQE, Gowanus combination is just a mess. BQE getting south of Kosciuszko. What else is new there? Again, the big delays are on the problems on the belt here out by Bay 8th, the westbound side. Why can't people just keep driving? Why they have to stop? But they do. So you're looking at about 10, 15 minutes there. Both ways of Van Wyck and Hillside Avenue is just a big time, colossal mess this morning. Um, let's see. Something going on the Clearview going south of the cross at the Grand Central. No, I think it's just getting onto the ramp. But we can certainly go ahead and investigate here at 8:37. Again, friends, we're on going to go to 9 a.m. this morning. Thanks a lot for everyone joining us so far. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are the locales of where we are at here this morning. Don't know much about Twitch. If anybody in the comments section knows anything about Twitch, let me know because I certainly don't. Don't even know how it all works, but cameras being serviced, of course it is. Why would it not be working? Um, so yeah, so Long Island, kind of normal stuff here on the LIE heading west into Vets Highway. Um, Northern State busy here at 106, 107. It's the Wantagh westbound on the LIE at 39 is heavy. East is fairly crowded as well. Getting into that same location, getting all the way back to the Clearview. Wondering if something happened earlier. Quite honestly, maybe we just missed. Getting kind of normal stuff out in Suffolk. Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill, on over towards Bridgehampton. Let's go to Connecticut now. Again, the Merritt Parkway is busy into Route 7. So is 95 Fairfield, down through the Stamford area. Rockland County, Orange County, 84. Beacon Bridge. We are doing just fine. 84 as we traverse going west here this morning. Heading out to 684. That is going to be looking good. A little sluggish at times, but 684. We're also a little bit busy here as we come down into Katona or so. Now, got some trouble on 208 now. Let's see here now. 208 looks like we got that construction out by Maple Avenue. Second, I gotta get. Hold on. We've seen this. We haven't really seen this project go out in the last couple of weeks. I was thinking maybe it was finished, but no, we're still dealing with that here this morning. I just button. Oopsie. Um, 1 second here. Just want to. Okay. There. We're going to go here. Okay. So that's a new player to the party, right? And it's probably gonna be out there till probably at 2:30 or so, give or take. And it looks like it's both directions now. So let's go back to the top story here now is this eastbound belt. Is just, yeah, I mean, it's still shut. Now this westbound side, I don't know why that all of a sudden just got flushed down the drain fairly quickly. I almost feel like there was almost like a police escort or something because look how heavy that traffic is now. Where we were seeing things were fine going west. Now, I just don't understand why um that would be heavy going west here this morning. Unless there's another situation getting out to the Verrazano ramp. Bill from Curious Cars. Trust me, friends, if you've ever seen that website, at the YouTube channel, I should say. Um, Gold, absolute gold, absolute gold. You know, used to have cameras here on the belt. Excuse me, on the ramp, and that was more of a MTA deal. But you can see coming off the lower roadway that this is the exit here for Fort Hamilton Parkway. I mean, there's just nowhere for anybody to go. Boom. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nope. So let's see how far back our delay gets here at Mosul. That's eastbound heading away. So now I'm starting to see that slicing into the picture. Now we're back to Clove Road. Oofa. Here we go. Here we go, friends. Renwick Avenue. Ah, this is getting out to Toad Hill Road. Are we back to Toad Hill? No, but you can see kind of a haze fog hanging around Staten Island. So again, even for our friends here in Middlesex County, let's say in Perth Amboy, Woodbridge, even over towards South Amboy, Old Bridge, Sayreville, avoid the outer bridge crossing. I mean, don't even try to get on to the, get out to the, because you're not going to go. I mean, it's just drilled. It's going to run you probably well over a half an hour or 45 minutes or so. I want to take it over to the westbound side here. I think it's this construction zone that they've set up, but it's actually closer to the Gothels here this morning, where we're seeing some really jammed. Again, the one camera you want to work doesn't work. What else is new? What else is new, right? Thought of that. I just don't know. I do not know what that little mess is, unless it's on. Wait a minute now. Hold the phone. Unless it's on the ramp from the westbound Staten Island Expressway to West Shore South. It's on this ramp. I bet you anyway there's something on this ramp that's getting all jacked. But that's the ramp there, so I don't see anything there. So maybe just before it, right in here, I think that's our area of question this morning. The question. Look at this Bell Parkway. Oof, man, getting hit hard. Well, I mean, it's obviously been closed for a reason, and I'm not going to get into reasons why. My speculation of that probably not boding well for participants in this collision or whatever happened to have it shut for this long of a time. All right. So with that said, horrible transition, but it is now 8:45. Let's go to the Weather Center and our forecast provided by our Chief Meteorologist in Training, Mr. Jon Rocco. So we're looking at, partly cloud. It's hazy out there. It's just kind of yucky. As you saw on some of the cameras across Staten Island and even onto the Gowanus, and it's definitely kind of just So bring along the sunglasses for the ride. The sun off those clouds can be kind of hurting you as well. So temps here well into the mid 70s with that sticky feel this morning. Lower 70s here across the 5 boroughs. About 72, 73 or so, and into the lower 70s here through Long Island this morning. And we'll take it over towards the Hudson Valley again into the averaging about 70, 71, 72 degrees. Same thing in southwestern Connecticut, 73, 72, and 68 in Torrington. Let's take a look at John's forecast for today into the mid 80s. So we're going back to 1986, Little Miami Vice and Phil Collins. In Freehold, Central Park at 85, a little cooler in the northwestern section of the state, 82 in Andover, 81 at Cape May, 82 in Islip, 81 in New Haven. So again, kind of a typical summer day. Let's take a look at our rain storm threats for today. Tuesday, isolated storm chance. Again, later on this afternoon, the potential is there. Wednesday and Thursday, we're looking good. And Friday has an isolated storm chance as well. Then getting into Saturday, we're in the clear. So we'll take a look at our temperatures on our exclusive 7-day weather forecast. 85 for today, 89 for tomorrow, 91 for Thursday, 90 for Friday with that slight storm chance. We'll keep an eye on that, for the chance for a car show on Friday as well. Shall see. Saturday at 86, 83 for Sunday, 87 on Monday. So, yeah, kind of just our normal, typical kind of weather pattern here, for the summer. Hey, it's summer and it's 89 to 91 degrees, What are you going to do, right? What you could think about doing is get out of the area. Maybe look for some cooler temperatures. And the show to watch is Travels with Darley. We thank Darley so much for being a sponsor of the Tri-State Traffic Show. Watch her on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonderim, and Ovation TV's Journey, also New Jersey PBS. You can follow her at darley-newman.com for more information. Darley provides you some of the best information in the travel business. Really gets that local flavor of what's going on throughout any of the destinations that she goes to. And again, it's really the locality of where things are is really sets her show apart from all the rest. So definitely tune into Travels with Darley on the Ovation TV Journey Network, Wonderim, Amazon Prime, and New Jersey PBS and PBS Create. Again, it's on New Jersey PBS at 3:30 in the afternoons now, appears to be a regular thing. So that is wonderful news. I think they're still in season 1. So she has got 9 seasons up and running and working on her 10th season. Actually, we just spoke to her yesterday. She is doing well. She's here in the city for just a brief amount of time, and then she's heading out to Alabama and down to Delaware. So some interesting programming will be coming from that as well. I'm sure we'll be able to follow her on social media. Again, follow her on Instagram and Twitter and on the Travels with Darley Facebook page. Following along right with her. And if you're unfamiliar with Darley's program, let's give you a little bit of sample of Travels with Darley. Enjoy.
From 1775 to 1783, the Revolutionary War saw North American colonists in a fight against the British for independence. Some of the most significant American losses and victories took place in South Carolina.
I'm Darley Newman, and I'm here in Charleston, South Carolina, following the Liberty Trail.
Revolutionary War cannons. We call them snub-nosed cannons.
We should put up a sign that said George Washington partied here.
Well, Charleston is quite a fun town. It smells really good. If I were on the battlefield, I would have run. You may be in this beautiful, peaceful place, but you got to do the laundry too. Wow, 6th generation.
Yeah.
So we're walking across the foundation of this massive fortress.
A quaint little drinking village with a shrimping problem.
Ooh. On Travels with Darley.
That's just a small sample of Travels with Darley here on this Tuesday morning. Again, follow her on her website, darley-newman.com. All right, so let's bring in the maps here. We'll finish up here for the morning at the 9 o'clock hour. Again, we're dealing with this road work, and it looks like it's getting worse before it gets better here on northbound to actually both ways at 208 at Maple Avenue have a lane down. And a couple months back, it was really hammered, and that's exactly what I wouldn't be surprised another 10 minutes I wouldn't be surprised we're back to Saddle River Road here in about the next 10-15 minutes. Absolutely. No question in my mind about that. It's going to be a tough ride here this morning. So try to avoid that if you can. There is, if you're coming, let's say out of Paramus, you could go westbound 4 to North 208, get off here at River Road, take Saddle River Road, that is Saddle River Road, all the way up, then it changes into Prospect Street, looks like. And you're going to take that on over to in the Glen Rock at Rock Road, and then you're going to make your way Rock Road over to Golfville Road, and then connect here. It's a little bit of a end around sweep per se, but at least you're not sitting in this massive delay. And again, when I say it's delayed, it is just jacked. It barely even moves. It's a tough spot. It's a really tough spot for that construction. Let's run down the incident pages here. Again, we're going to 9 o'clock. We have 7 minutes left in the show. Can we do it? Broken down vehicle on the Parkway north just before 135. Broken down tractor trailer. All lanes open southbound. Enter ramp at 14 in Newark. So look at that. Let's go to this New York State page here this morning. Fairly active. Again, the Verrazano belt. We know about that. Crash eastbound before exit 9 on 287. The spraying and broken down vehicle there. These are all broken down vehicles. Eastbound LIE before 33 and 34. That's on to the shoulder. And Verrazano, we know that the belt ramps are shut. Where am I going? Wow, man, that is just absolutely hammered. Oofa. So, South Jersey is good. 5542 is busy into the 295 interchange. What else is new? And then 287, we're starting to see some more traffic here up to Boundbrook in between 12 and 13. Let's go to the Hudson River crossings now. Check that vibe out this morning. About a half an hour at the George, about 25 at the Lincoln and Holland. So we're starting to pile up things here this morning. Let's go to the city incident page. We'll see if that 95 eastbound cross Bronx ever populated. It didn't. It's just the Belt Parkway mess. And there's the belt again, still completely shut this morning. Let's go to the city cameras. I should have left this one in the queue. No, whatever it was gone here. So that's gone. So hopefully it will fit it out here shortly. Let's go to the Long Island incident page. Shoulder is blocked. Shoulder is blocked here east. That's why this LIE is jacked all the way back. Clearview. And look at this BQE getting into the Battery Tunnel. Wow, what a mess this is. Just where is everyone going? Midtown Tunnel, about a half an hour or so, about 10 to 15 at the Ed Koch. Both ways, the LIE here at Queens Boulevard. Both ways, the Van Wyck and Hillside is a mess. North Cross Island, Hempstead Turnpike. That's a parking lot. RFK Triborough, a mess off the westbound Grand Central. Whitestone Expressway to the Whitestone Bridge is a big time mess as well. Northern Bronx, things are actually looking good here this morning. And again, our real top story is this belt, just mayhem here. I wouldn't be surprised that we are that it backs itself almost to the Gothels here in another like 9:30 or so. Because there's just nowhere for anybody. There's just nowhere for anyone. I mean, you have nowhere to go. I mean, other than onto the Gowanus. And so, yeah, we are still shut. Heading east here this morning. So keep that under advisement. Connecticut, we will take a look at that. Incidents, none. Delays, 1911, 10 through 5. Mary 4742, 4135 there. Maps. The maps tell it all, right? A lot of traffic in Connecticut this morning. I just don't know why. Both ways the Hutch, a little heavy at 287 south on the thruway now, picking up some late volume here at the Palisades. Beacon Bridge, 84 in Brewster, Danbury, 684. That is all looking good. So so this is really this is it, really. This is what we got to deal with. And again, this has been out there for hours, since about 3:00 this morning. We are looking at this Bell Parkway mess, heading out to off the Verrazano here at Bay 8th Street. Everything is still shut between here and Bay Parkway. And the ramps from the Verrazano to the Belt are also going to be shut as well. I just don't know where all these cars are coming from. I can't figure it out. If they're not coming off the Verrazano, I can't imagine this many vehicles are coming down that side of the Belt. I mean, no one ever uses that side of the Belt. What they should do is, I hate to say it, but I mean, at times, got to be inconvenienced in some capacity, is to take out the ramp here to the Gowanus, from the Gowanus to the Belt. That'll stop these cars from getting on. That's that's outbound here on the left. That's outbound there coming towards us, but they would widen the camera instead of this crazy shot. We'll be able to see a little bit more as we come up on exactly mark 2 hours now into the broadcast. Just close it off here and force everybody to continue on to the Gowanus heading south. I just don't get why they're not doing that. I get that there's only one exit here, and it's way down by the bridge for Fort Hamilton Parkway, but that's about it. I mean, look at 68th Street. There's still traffic coming through here, so all this traffic's going to get hit. It's just going to be buried in traffic, and that's why this looks the way it does. If they stop the flow of traffic altogether, it would make things maybe a little bit easier on some of those side streets. But this is the story, is through Diker Heights, Bensonhurst, Bath Beach, Bay Ridge. It's just absolutely getting destroyed with extra traffic here all over the place. I mean, these are drivers that they have no idea where to go. Cropsey Avenue, Bath Avenue, 86th Street, 7th Avenue, Poly Place, Fort Hamilton Parkway, around Fort Hamilton, the golf course. I mean, there is just nowhere for anybody to go. I mean, it is just absolutely getting drilled. Just an absolute parking lot. As you even to try to attempt to get onto the Belt off of Bay Parkway as well. So again, friends, this is the top story of the morning, and I got a feeling if that remains out there for another half an hour, this will extend back to the West Shore. There's no question in my mind. All this traffic coming from New Jersey, Turnpike, 1 and 9, all this truck traffic trying to make its way over to Brooklyn. Take it off of your list, please. Please do so. You will thank me sooner than later. All right, friends. I think we are going to wrap it up here in the traffic center as I get my big head into the shot. We want to thank everybody who's joined us here this morning. Especially Anna, Alexandra, as always, our two moderators in the chat room. Good morning to you once again. Jimmy McFadden there coming in from down south. Good to hear from you, Jimbo. We'll have to connect here sooner than later next time you're up into the tri-state area for catch up. Anyway, so we thank everybody for joining us. We also thank Travels with Darley, Ralph over the Current Vanilla Bean Creamery, and our newest sponsor, and I don't know if you saw that or not, is the Shaved Cave in Clark. Some of the best haircuts in around. You can see yours truly. Omar did a nice job on the coif. So we may have to go, I don't know, a little tighter on the sides here. Maybe a little shaved around the sides kind of a deal. I don't know. What do you think? I'll leave the comments open here a few more minutes. I think I want a little bit shorter on the sides here, but we shall see. Gotta sit up here. Yeah. Hopefully in the fall we'll be able to get this new computer up and running. Hopefully. We'll see, as we say. All right, friends. So it's 9:03. Drive safely. Have a terrific Tuesday. Enjoy the day out there. Try to stay cool. It's going to be another hot one, as Johnny had said. Humidity is all jacked up as well, so a bad hair day. So again, get out and enjoy. Have a terrific Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your, what's left of the summer here. And again, we thank everybody for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.